Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, MathBell. In today's math resource video tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to create a math menu board, also known as a math choice board. This is an easy way to kind of present your students with tasks that they're going to be working on. At the end, I'm going to show you how to link some of your activities if you have students with access to online activities or you are teaching students remotely. Let's get started. So here you can see the math choice board that I've already created, and we're going to recreate that now. You're going to start with a blank slide, and we're going to go up to the ribbon to choose Insert, and then go down to Table, and select the size of the cells that you want, or select the number of rows and columns that you want. So to make that same grid that I had, we're going to do a 3x3 table. So go over 3 and down 3. Then while the table design ribbon is still up, we're going to hit this or click on this drop down arrow and choose the No Style Table Grid. That creates a blank grid for us to start our work on. Next, we're going to go back up to our ribbon and choose the Layout tab, and we're going to adjust the width and the height of our table. So we're going to turn the height into 2 and the width into 4. You can also just type these numbers if you like. Now, we're not going to cover the entire page because I do want to add a heading and a place for directions and their names so I can hold students accountable when they have to turn this in. All right, so we have our table. Now we're going to insert our text boxes to show what activities we want students to work on. So I'm going to click into the table and then go to the Insert tab, and then go all the way over towards the right until you see text box. Click on that. We're just going to create a text box here. Then we're going to type out one of the activities. And I'm just going to throw some different options on our choice board to use as examples. So one could be a skip counting activity, okay? So I'm not going to recreate a new text box for each. So I'm actually going to duplicate this text box. Before I do that, I want to change the font, the size, the color, if I want that changed now before I duplicate each of the text boxes. So I'm going to select inside of my text box, go up to the tab and select Home. Then I'm going to go over to the font and choose the font that you like the best. And I'm going to make mine bold. I'm going to adjust the size, see if that fits. It fits, but it's kind of tight there. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to type in 22. And that works for me. All right, so we have our first text box in there. So now I'm going to keep that text box selected, and I'm going to, on my keyboard, hit Command D, or you can hit Control D to duplicate that text box and then move it over to the second rectangle or second space and let that go. Make sure it's aligned. If you saw those red lines, it's aligned horizontally and vertically with the middle of the table. So now I'm going to, while it's still selected, hit Command D or Control D again, and that's going to recreate the third text box that I want. Okay, now instead of duplicating them individually, I'm going to select all of the text boxes and duplicate by hitting Command D or Control D again. And now I'm going to move those 3 down to the middle row. Let go, keep them selected, and then hit Command D again, which recreates it on the 3rd row. So now we have all of our we have all of our cells filled. I'm going to go in and change the wording that I want. So this is where you would add in the different activities that you want. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit so you can see what wording I change my activities to. All right, so now we have our activity titles in each of our cells. Now we can add in our header section. So I'm going to take one of these text boxes and select it and hit Command D to duplicate. And I'm going to move it towards the top and change it to name. And then change the font if you want to. And I'm going to add, and you can do an underscore to make a line, Shift and the dash key, or you can add in a line by going to Shapes. Go to Insert tab, and then go over to Shapes. And select line. Just going to draw a line there for them to write their name. And then the shape format tab should appear where you can change the color and the weight of your line. Okay, so next we're going to add in our quick heading. So I'm going to take that same text box, hit Command D to duplicate it. Then I'm going to change it to Math Choice board. And change the size. I'm going to keep the same font. All right, let's stretch that out and move that up here. Actually, I'm going to move my line in a bit so that I can move my title up. So now I want to add in some instructions at the top. So I'm going to hit duplicate for that same text box and move this up here. And then I'm going to type in, I want it left aligned and stretch out this text box. And I'm just going to type in what I want them to know about completing this activity or this choice board correctly. All right, so now I have those instructions for them. And I'm going to add a little reminder of when this activity is due. I'm going to leave that up there and bring that down just a little bit. So that's your math choice board that you can create to differentiate activities and tasks for the students in your class. Whether you're working in a classroom and you want to print this out for each student, or you teach virtually or in a remote situation where students have access to their assignments online, or even if you're in a classroom and your students have access to a learning management system where you could post activities and tasks for them to complete online, let me show you how to add links to the different activity titles. So if I wanted my students to work on their multiplication facts practice using a specific website or program, I'm going to go to that website and select the link or copy the link and bring it back, paste it into my text box. So let's do that now. We're going to go to a separate page, that web page. Here, I want them to use the website, hit the button. So I'm going to go up to the address bar, select it, and you can right click and copy, or you can hit Command C or Control C on your keyboard. Go back to your math choice board while it's selected, or if it's not selected now, and right click and go down to hyperlink. Insert hyperlink tab should pop up, and where it says address, that's where you're going to, again, right click and paste. Then hit OK, and now they can click on that link and it will take them directly to the website that you want them to work on. Let's do another example. But if there's a specific math game that I want them to play on, or for the video tutorial, if there's a specific video I want them to watch, I want to copy and select that specific web address so that when they click on the link through my math choice board, they go directly to that page. So let's go to our math game that we might want them to play. I have a game here where they're practicing number chart patterns. So I'm going to go up to the top, select the web address again. I can hit right click and copy, or on my keyboard, Command C, Control C, go back to the math choice board in PowerPoint. While that text box is selected, you can hit right click paste, or you can go up to insert, go over towards the right, and then click on the link tab, and that same insert hyperlink pop-up will be there. So next to address again, you can right click paste or Control V for paste on your keyboard, or Command V. Hit OK, and then it's hyperlinked. The last step would be to export this as a PDF, and I can show that to you really quickly. You go to File, Export, and then name it what you want to name your files. Hit Export. It quickly does that. I'm going to click on our choice board, and now they can click on those links when you email it to them or upload it to your math learning management system where you have a math page or your classroom page where they can click on that. So I hope this video tutorial helped you with learning how to create a math choice board to help differentiate some of the tasks for your students in your classroom to work on during math class.